You voted for it. Here it is. Let's talk about Sisu. What is going on, everybody? Tom Chattelbash here, and if you love 4K movies and physical media collecting like I do, then rest assured you are in the right place. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new 4K disc of Sisu Road to Revenge from Sony. Now, before I jump into today's review, if you love movies and TV and reviews of some of the latest films and television shows, definitely check out my main channel, link to that in the description, in addition to all my socials. And now that that housekeeping is out of the way, let's jump into this 4K review. Now, these Sisu movies, they definitely have a niche audience. I love these movies. I think they're fun, badass, really well made, handsomely crafted. And I feel like they kind of have like a cult following. They don't really do well at the box office. Frankly, I'm shocked we even got a sequel, but I am more than happy that we've gotten both of these releases now on 4K disc. Now, this new 4K disc, like I said, comes to us from Sony, and on this release, we get 4K Dolby Vision and we get Dolby Atmos, unlike the last release, which just had Dolby Vision and had a 5.1 track, even though it had an Atmos track on digital. I hate when they do that, even though to me it's like fake Atmos. And this 4K edition of Sisu Road to Revenge, it only comes to us in a Steelbook edition, I believe. I haven't seen any sort of standard edition as of the filming of this video, and I really like the Steelbook release. It's really well designed, it's shiny, it's well constructed. I love the designs on the front and the back. I also really like the design on the inside, where you get a nice portrait of Sisu and you get a bunch of weaponry and whatnot. It's a really well designed Steelbook release that I think any collector will enjoy and any fan of the film will especially enjoy. But let's talk about the video and the audio here, because that's what you came here for. Is this one worth picking up if you are a fan of the film? Now, in terms of the visual presentation here, we get a Dolby Vision grading, and I think for the most part, it looks really damn good in 4K. Close-ups look really fantastic. Certain colors really pop. I mean, this is a pretty, gloomy looking film, but when there is color, like say grass or explosions, that Dolby Vision HDR color grading really leaps off the screen and looks really damn good. And I do feel like there are going to be certain people who really love how this looks in 4K, and there's going to be some people who may not like how it looks in 4K. And I think that's due in large part to the digital film grain that they added in post. Now, the thing with digital film grain is that I'm personally not a huge fan of it. I mean, I understand the artistic intent. You want your film to look filmic and you want it to look old-fashioned and give it a certain visual aesthetic. I understand. And I feel like that works better for certain releases than it does for others. I think it works pretty dang well for this release because it fits the visual aesthetic and the grunginess and the old filmic look of this production. I think it definitely fits the story and the character, even though I still don't love how digital film grain looks. It's just never going to look as good as traditional film grain, and sometimes it can get really in the way of clarity. And there are some moments in this film where you do feel like if they got rid of that digital film grain, it probably would look a lot better and certainly a lot crisper. But on the whole, though, I still really like how this looks in 4K, and the digital film grain didn't bother me too much. But the real highlight of this disc for me is the Dolby Atmos track. So like I said, on the first film's release, we only got a 5.1 track, which still sounded damn good. But this time around, we get a Dolby Atmos track, and it sounds fantastic. I mean, this is a much more action-heavy film than the first film. You get some really bombastic action sequences. There's bullets flying, there's blood splurting, there's explosions, there's airplanes, there's inclement weather. There's so many things that the Atmos format could really utilize well, and thankfully, sound placement is so good on this disc. I mean, whether it's bullets ricocheting, atmospherics, whether it's explosions or planes flying overhead, Atmos effects are utilized really well, and surround activity is pretty much constant, and the bass response is really damn good. I mean, this is a very bass-heavy film, and it just feels incredible, especially if you got a good subwoofer. I mean, there's a great aerial sequence pretty early on where our main character is trying to outdrive these two planes who are trying to take him out, and the Atmos effects in the sequence are so immersive and so much fun. And there's even just little moments, like whether it's a car driving over the camera where you feel as if the car is driving over you because of those Atmos effects. It's really well done, and it just creates a really immersive sound mix that really takes that Atmos format and makes the most of it. And I love when films are able to do that on 4K. So kudos to the sound team here. Like I said, this is a much more action-heavy film, and thankfully the audio track here definitely doesn't let the viewer down. And I have to say, I almost forgot, dialogue sounds incredible on this release. It sounds really full, really warm, really present, and it just sounds great. So all in all, if you're a fan of Sisu Road to Revenge, this is a great one to pick up. Not only is it a great looking steelbook, but you have a great video and audio presentation, especially audio presentation, that is definitely going to put a big smile on your face and make you very happy as a collector and fan of the film. So if you like this movie, this is kind of a no-brainer. Pick it up on the format. I mean, I think the first and second film look and sound pretty damn good in 4K. So I'm a happy fan here, and I really, really enjoyed this release for the most part. So that is my take on Sisu Road to Revenge on 4K. If you've checked this one out, what did you think of the 4K? Did you love it? Do you think it's just okay? Do you think it's terrible? Let me know down below. And if you were on the fence about picking this one up, are you more inclined to do so now? Let me know that down below. And until next time, everybody, I'm Tom Chattelbash, YouTube's most reliable movie critic.